welcome to my channel. I'm Pete Morgan. You're watching my bouncing back save with Watford. Having a good season. I'll go through the couple of games we played since last time in a moment. Just wanted to show you my youth intake this season. A couple of good players. Devon Morris, defender, plays defence centre or defensive right. Potential, we'll see. They've, as far as I'm aware, it says here offer contract, but they have all just accepted contract, all the ones that my director of football recommended. There's a couple of players that may develop along. We will see. They're, like I said, they're 15 years old. They're 5 or 6 years away from the team, so we're probably not going to see them. So, Citra last with us. You were with us for the 5-3 win at Leicester, the 1-0 win against Newcastle. We then went out in extra time against Liverpool 3-2. We were as good as them. I wouldn't say we were better, but we were definitely as good as them. We went up. We scored right at the start. Thought, hey, up, we're in here. They equalised in the 62nd. We hung on for extra time. They scored right at the start of extra time. And then again, Luis Diaz with a cracker. Joe Bellingham came on and managed to get one back in the 110th minute. They were better than us, but we matched them where we could. I'm just hoping we don't have a big drop. So 2 games since then. We played Crystal Palace, drew 0-0. We were the better team overall. Better XG, better chances created, better possession. And Fulham, we went 1 down, managed to pull it back. That was a tighter game, but according to the reports afterwards, we were the better team and should be disappointed at somehow coming out with a draw. So that's fine. We're back today then. We're going to do Leeds and Blackburn. Asprilla's had the drop. He's just not performing this season, so we're going to probably rest him the rest of this season and see what happens. But as you can see, we are struggling a little bit with morale, trying to get it up there. It's not as bad as what it has been in the past when we've gone out in the FA Cup. Bellingham is injured still, so he keeps picking up knocks at the moment, which is a bit of a worry. So although I said he's not going to play again, I've got no option but to put Asprilla on the bench. So the team in goal: new guy Tarati, who's playing quite well for us. Gellert, De Winter, McGuinness and Decker. That doesn't really change. Vermeeren and Cassaday in the midfield, with Gittens, Puntz and Bjorg across the middle of the attacking midfielders, with Camelo up front. Camelo's hit 20. I think it's a big ask for him to get to 30. I would lie, I still need that 30s. And as you can see, you take him and Puntz out of the equation, and there's not a lot of goals. We've got a couple of 8s from the midfield, which is about what you'd expect to see, I guess, but we're not, we're about 10 or 15 goals short on a player or two, which would make the difference to our season. So we are still 1 place off European football. We are about 5 points adrift, so I'm really not expecting us to make it. That's fine. It wasn't really, we're still in that cycle where my youngsters are developing. So yeah, we're not expecting to do too much, but we're going to finish, like I said, we're going to finish just outside the European places, which is a good season. We're about 5 points off European places, about 9 points above 10th. 10th obviously is a midfield. Anything else is a top half finish, which is what we're at. And there you go, we're actually 8th on 47 points, 4 points behind Newcastle. So it's going okay. It's not been a bad season. We've had a better season, I feel, this season, more consistent. That's a worry. The new boy injured in 44 seconds. How is that even possible? So I'm going to give Wellmark a go because it's too early for Asprilla. I might as well have picked him, hadn't I, if I'm going to play him right from there. Oh, I can't believe that. This guy is starting to come good. He's cracking free kick taker. He's pulled off 2 excellent saves from goalkeepers so far from free kicks. Been unlucky not to score either. And yeah, his general play has been good enough to warrant a first team place, and I'm still a little bit annoyed at some of the way the game works, and we're 1-0 down straight away to Leeds, so we've got to encourage. So as an example, it was our last game, I can't remember who it was we were against now. We drew 1-1 with Fulham, didn't we? So we were on the attack. We played a lovely ball into the box, and our centre forward you could actually see him slow right down so that the fullback could come across and get the ball. Played it out wide, down the flanks, cross it in, 1-0. And it's really, as soon as my striker didn't go for the ball that was literally centimetres away from him on the screen, and the fullback sort of come from out wide in to clear the ball, I just knew that the game had decided that Fulham were going to score, and I really hope that Football Manager 24 isn't like that. And this is a worry. We're being a little bit outplayed. Another cracking tackle there, which we made to set up another Leeds attack, and the keeper's tidied that one up. We do need to step it up a little bit. We're playing balanced. I'm going to go positive and see if that makes a difference. We are the young team, so maybe we should be on the front foot a little bit, but we're not. The worry is we haven't turned up today, and this is a real worry. Like I said, I'm still battling with being knocked out of the FA Cup, desperately trying to hold on to results to stop the morale sinking. Oh, that was a cracking shot and a good... No, I'm sorry, but was he... Oh, he's offside. I'll let him off with that one then. I thought they'd given a goal kick. So Decker caught me out with the offside, because normally if they're offside they score a worldie, don't they? So punts to Vermeeren. Camelo, now get it out wide, that's it, Jeller. Now you should see, I've had a little bit of a tinkle, you should be seeing my fullbacks driving into the box just like that, and it's 1-1. We've asked them to push further forward and stay wider and cross from deep as often as possible. So we should see, you should now see, remember in the last episode I was sort of at a loss as to why the fullbacks weren't sort of busting a gut to overlap. It was because I hadn't set it up. Forgotten all about it. I thought I had. Whether I had, and then when I changed positions around it, reset it to like the standard, I'm not sure, but it was my goof, nobody else's. It wasn't my fullbacks refusing to follow instructions. So it's 1-1 at half time. We really do need to up this. I want 3 points. I don't want to draw or lose again. I want to win to try and get that morale up and break this FA Cup risk of, oh, that's a cracking tackle there, punched straight onto it then from the ball that we'd won. Velmark, I thought he was offside. It's 2-1. He looked offside to me, bit of a worry. I'm hoping I got it wrong and that the linesman gets it right, but I'm guessing this is going to be given offside. It looked a country mile offside, didn't it? And he's given it. I love VAR. I say all this noise about VAR. VAR isn't the problem. It's the idiots running VAR that are the problem. The people watching a game who are meant to be specialists at how the game should be played, not understanding a thing about how the game's played. And here we go again. So we're 2-1 up. We're playing well. We're 58 minutes into the game. It would be nice to get another goal so I could praise the guys and get a little bit more morale going. I'm hoping that because, although we went out of the FA Cup, we put on a bloody good fight against... Oh, this is a worry. Oh, shooting like my granny. Yeah, although we went out of the FA Cup 3-2 in extra time, we put on a bloody good show. The guys were sort of pumped afterwards. When I said nice effort, you know, we had a lot of positive results from that. And I'm hoping, I mean the 2 draws, I'm just glad we've managed to dig out and get the draws. I'm hoping we can weather, if we can get a result, oh good save. If we can get a result here, I'm hoping that's the FA Cup, being knocked out of the FA Cup, that's that done, dusted, forgotten. And we can go on for the rest of the season, and we need to start winning if we're going to have any chance at all at qualifying. Where is... Oh, he was injured, wasn't he? If we're going to have any chance at all at qualifying for one of the European spots. That's what I'd like. If we don't get me wrong, I'm not going to cry about it, because I still don't think we are really good enough. So that's 5, that's all of them. Yeah, I still don't think we're good enough for Europe. We're struggling, you know, we're on the balance in the Premier. We're either going to have a good season or a really bad season. It's all down to morale at the minute. It's not so much that we're a really good team that are rolling sides over. We need that excellent morale to edge the results. So we're 71 minutes in. Sprilla didn't make any attempt for that at all, or that, and he's just... Oh, and he's actually won a ball back. That's good. So Sprilla's only scored 1 goal all season. He has had 5 assists. It would be nice to think that today, coming on full of energy with 15 minutes to go, that he is going to actually do something, and he has. Straight away, bang, 3-1. We'll take that. That means I can now praise the guys. 72 minutes gone. So Sprilla's been on the pitch for about 4 minutes, and he's made a difference. And for once he's made a good run in behind, and you can see he actually put the yardage in there. And in off the post by Camelo. It doesn't matter. That's 21st goal of the season for Camelo, I believe. What did he get? No, that's his second, so that's his 22nd goal of the season. If he can get a brace each game from now to the end, he may hit that magic 30 mark. And here we go again. Cassaday's, he's got that, but very poor control from my best midfielder. And they're through, but the keeper's made a little bit of a showboat of that one. I don't care, it's 3-1, and we're in front. I'm going to praise the guys again. I want green faces, I want loads of happiness. And we've done it. So after being knocked out of the FA Cup, we normally go on a nosedive to oblivion. 2 draws and a win since, so I'm happy with that. Very happy, so we're going to outstretched arms. Well done, lads. Morale building again. And I can't remember who we're playing next. Somehow we've dropped down a place, even though we've won. No, we were 9th, weren't we? 8th, I mean. So we're only 2 points now off. I know they've got games in hand on me, but we're only a win away from a European place. This could be a memorable season, guys. I can't remember who's next. It's Blackburn. I'll see you then. Welcome back. We're playing Blackburn today at Blackburn. Not going to be an easy game. They are 19th, believe it or not, and we are 8th or 9th, I think. I want to win. We're not having the best run up. We've got a ton of injuries, okay? Absolute ton of injuries. A lot of these are first team players, so you know it has hit us hard. Team today is Turati in goal, Gellert, De Winter, Orr and Decker across the back 4 with Cassaday and Vermeeren in the midfield. They're getting used to playing together now, which is important. Gittins, Punts and Velmark across the middle. Okay, Asprilla still not starting the games. He came on in the last episode, in the last game if you remember, and made a difference. So maybe coming from the bench is the option with Camelo up front. Some good news, Punts number 1 in the next gen Wonder Kids. He's the best of the bunch. I can't disagree. He's been absolutely blooming awesome since he's been with us. Okay, the only thing I'm surprised about is his value. I would have expected it to be a lot more, but I think we're going to have to try. He's contracted to 2030, 4 years, which coincidentally is the same amount of time I've got left on my contract. I've just signed a new 4-year contract on 87 grand a week at Watford. Things are looking good. So no changes to formation or anything else. We're going with this. Captain's injured, so he's not. Can't believe you have a 2-week break and nobody gets injured, and 2 days before a game you get 3 injuries. The new lad that got injured in the 40 seconds of the last game sprained his ankle. He's out for 5 to 6 weeks, so that's probably his season over. So if we win today, we can't get into the European places because blooming Newcastle's already won, but we can keep the pressure on, close the gap and try and get a cracking end of season. I was worried about the FA Cup. I keep griping on about it, and as you see, we're 8th. We're 2 points. No, we can go above Man United, but then, yeah. So I keep griping on about the FA Cup and going out the FA Cup. We've managed to scrape 2 draws and a win since we lost in the FA Cup. So I'm hoping we're not going to see a huge dip in form this season, like we normally do when we crash out of the FA Cup. And I've got another injury already. It's my striker, and I'm 1-0 down in 8.5 minutes. And this is the game sticking the fingers up to me and saying, you think you're doing the business with Watford, we're going to prove you wrong. So Camelo is injured. I'm going to have a look after this replay and see what sort of injury it is. It's another foot injury. So we're going to bring John Duran on, not Asprilla. Duran's just gone away on international duty, scored a couple of goals for his country, so let's give him a run out. He's been a bit part player this season. He's not really kicked on. He's done alright when he's actually been in the team, in fairness, so let's see how he goes. We're actually going to chuck a little bit of encouragement to the guys now as well, dropping a goal down. This has been our season. You know, we had a good run against the top teams, and then we lost to all the bottom teams, and we've got quite an easy run-in bar for the last 2 games. And I bet the last 2 games is probably going to be the only games we managed to win. But we're playing wing play now. It's the first time I've ever played wing game in the wings in this series, or in any of the series this year. I usually go for defensive midfielders, which I've done most of this season, with a different formation to what I normally use. I agree, and we're just not getting it, are we? Blackburn are not a yard quicker. At the moment, Blackburn look 10 yards quicker in everything. Their movement, their passing, everything looks crystal. That's a lovely ball over the top for Gittins. Gittins gets it. He's got over. That had to go in first time. That's going to be offside. It had to go in first time. So Duran scores. Gotta hope the referee's going to look at this on VAR and he gives a goal. I'm not expecting it to be given. It looked offside. Yeah, it's offside. And yeah, that was all because instead of passing it in here, he took it down and then passed it in when Duran had run a mile offside, and that's the sign of a striker not in form, unfortunately. Our heads are up. We haven't dropped off the pace. We are still in with a shout here. We're not a million miles off Blackburn, even though they look to be more up for it than us. I suppose they've got a lot more to play for. That, like I said, they're 19th in the league. They can't afford to lose many more. I was hoping Punce was going to outpace his man there, but he was unable to. But he is marking him tightly there. Forced down. There you go. He's picked his moment and he's got the ball now. He's going to play, and it's Vermeeren now. Frustrating. I've got this positive. That's fine. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing there. We're going to work the ball in a box because our long shots are woeful. Absolutely woeful, as you just seen. So let's get it in the box and at least have a chance. Sam Velmark could score from here, but he didn't really get it away, did he? Didn't get it from under his feet and just ran into a crowd of defenders. Out to Cassadine. Now, Jeller, can he get out wide? He has. Can he get the ball in? He plays it back to Velmark. Velmark decides to dither and give away possession, but Vermeeren has picked it up. Played a lovely ball back to Jeller. Now, Jeller, it's in the box. Get it in there, and he has. Ponce is there, and it's cleared. So we're not fluid at the moment, which is a worry. Normally when you're doing well, the play is fluid. This suggests that we're not 100%. But Jeller done his man lovely there, stopped him and then set it up to run with the header, but all he did really was nod it back to the keeper. And yeah, some of the form now is starting to drop off on the front guys, midfield. All the midfield guys are starting to struggle a little bit. So it's 1-0. It gives me a chance to wiggle the finger at everybody and tell him, look, this is just not good enough. And then what we do is we give him a little bit of a coach. And now we can demand more. I'm tempted to actually, Blackburn aren't that great. We're a better team than them. We're going to go attacking. I'm going to demand more. We might as well lose 3-0 here as lose 1-0, hadn't we? You know, and at least go out fighting. We're a better team. We should be blooming well winning this. And we're going to throw it away now, haven't I? Well, we got up and won the header. Vermeeren, that's a good header, but nobody's up. So they're going to get it wide of us now. Vermeeren again gets a foot in, all manages to head it clear. Vermeeren again. We're winning the balls, but we're not picking up the loose ball afterwards, are we? Phillips, I remember him from my time at Blackburn. Wow. And they're in. They're in. We're in trouble. And we're 2-0 down. This is a game we should be winning, guys. Definitely a game we should be winning, but I knew something. I say it a lot, and I guess you guys feel it in your game saves as well. We were clearing the ball, but it was always falling back to a Blackburn player, so they were coming at us. So I knew we were in. You know, you just know. So Vermeeren, I thought, has played very well. Where is he? Where's Dalton? Is he injured? He must be injured. That's a worry. That is a worry. So I'm going to rest Ponce in the hope that we don't knacker him out for the next couple of games. Zako's struggling. I'm going to get Duran off and give us, but I've got to try something, haven't I? So the sub's been subbed. That'll upset him, won't it? Here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm going to demand more. I'm actually going to throw the kitchen sink at him here. We need to do something, don't we? 81 minutes gone. We've got goal kick, we've got long, and that's over the top. But Sprilla is just doing his normal Sunday afternoon stroll with the kids. No interest in playing football at all. Willett plays it back to Orner. Come on, let's get this going, guys. Decker, play it down, and tells you everything, doesn't it? Tells you everything. There's no subtlety in this game sometimes. And Velmark, lovely ball over the top now. Gittins gets it down to Bellingham. Bellingham back to Gittins. Gittins drives into the box. He gets it. I don't know what he did, but he allowed them to clear it. But we're picking up the loose ball now. It suggests that maybe there's a goal coming for us in the 84th minute, which would be appreciated. Gittins gets a ball. Can he drive it into the box? He has, but he's hit the defender, and Bellingham with the header, but the keeper saves it. So that is maybe the end of this. And we're going to lose 2-0 to Blackburn. Absolutely disgraceful. Bottom of the table. Right then, guys, disappointing. Perhaps we're not going to play European football this next season. That's fine. It was never really on the cards. I will see you for our last 2 games of the season, which is Man United and Tottenham. So that's balanced well. We're now 4 points off with a game extra played. We're not going to qualify for anything in Europe. The idea is to finish a top half, so we need to finish above 10th. We're 8 points clear of Forest, so we should do it. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget, leave us a like, get that thumb up, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Hope you're having a great day. Bye bye.